Well, hello. This is Veronica. I'm coming to you from West Tennessee area. I'm a CNA in the West Tennessee area. Today, I wanted to talk about working for two different nursing homes. I currently work for part-time for two. I work weekends at one. It's sort of like the Weekend Warrior program. I work two 12-hour shifts on weekends at one nursing home, and the other I work 4 8-hour shifts, evening shifts. So in all, I work 6 days a week right now. This is very taxing on the body. I'm usually very sore after a shift because this is not easy work physical wise. I wanted to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of doing that. The advantages of working for two different nursing homes. You almost guarantee your hours. Pretty much what you tell them that you're gonna work for, that's what they give you. And when they cut back, most of the time they don't. Sometimes, not I'm gonna say they don't do it all the time, or they don't do it sometimes, but most of the time they don't mess with the part-time workers because you're not costing them much. You're not costing them any benefits. Because you got to work so many hours, I think 30 to 32 most places, before you're considered a full-time worker. Or, yeah. So, me working just 24 or 11.5, 2 days a week at one, and the other 8 hours, which will be after they take out, that'll be 30 hours at the other. So I'm still considered part time, they say, at that amount of hours at either nursing home. Uh, so that's the advantages, and you're guaranteed those hours. So I'm guaranteed at least 50 hours a week, or we'll say 54 to 53 because of them taking out for lunch. Um, so I'm good there. The disadvantage is um, there's this online training courses that we have to keep up with uh, in the state of Tennessee. I'm not sure if it's like that in every state, but it's called Relias Learning. So as a CNA, I have to do these courses at least once a month for each facility. Well, with one facility, I can do them either on the job or at home. The other one, I have to be at the facility. They want you at the facility when you do these courses. Disadvantage in that, you have to either come in early or stay late. If you're tired after working a shift, that can be a headache because I get off at 10:30 at one of the facilities, and I may have to stay over an hour or two, or either come in a couple of hours early. And if there's maybe 3 to 4 courses, sometimes these courses can run you 5 hours or longer. I've had, yeah, where they'll give you too many in one month, I feel like. And they may give you 4 courses, and all of them may be an hour a piece. Some of them may be an hour and a half a piece. So, yeah, um, I don't like that. So that is a disadvantage when you have to do that. And keep in mind that sometimes the facilities may not be in your hometown. They may be like, either way, it's a disadvantage. I don't like having to come in um, unless it's just really necessary when I'm off work, because that's my time. And that's one reason I work part time like I do, because I don't like to be controlled to the extent of full time of working a rotation and having to be spend so much time at one facility. Um, you pretty much make your own hours when you work part time like this in two different facilities. And that's pretty much what I do. I find my um, jobs and I commit to the amount of hours I want to work for each company. Um, but like I said, those are the advantages and disadvantages, and it's getting so in these nursing homes that, and it's I don't care what nursing home, it's usually the same problems. They're short staffed. They're always short with enough people on the floor, and you may have more people to take care of than you can physically do by yourself. You may have people that are severely overweight, or you may have somebody that has had a stroke and can't help you uh, turn themselves in the bed. Whatever personal care that you're doing, you got to try to turn them if you don't have somebody to help you turn them. And sometimes it's not always easy to find another available CNA or nurse. Sometimes you can get a nurse to help turn them for you while you do your personal care for them. Um, it's just not an easy job. But the advantages of being a CNA, you can always find the work, especially in the nursing home setting, because there's always a need. There's always a need for the extra help on the floor. Um, so that's why I pretty much stick with this kind of work. I mean, it's reliable, and I've grown used to doing it. I've done it, off and on since I was a young girl, teenager. I've done other types of jobs, but this is pretty stable work for me. But anyway, as I was saying about the advantages and disadvantages of working for two different nursing homes, um, I don't know. I guess you just take the good with the bad in a situation like that when you're working for two different nursing homes. But um, I'm starting to rethink um, the process of doing that. Um, it may be a bit better solution to work in the nursing home setting and maybe do home health on the side. But my hat's off to all the men and women that do work at one facility and give them your time. I mean, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. It's something that I know I'm gonna try my best not to do. Is give them all my time at one place. What you call a free spirit, and I like to be in control of my time. I like to be in control of my money. And I always, when I worked at one facility, my money was always funny. I just put it that way. It was always funny because, yeah, you could pick up some extra hours, but I was always too tired because I enjoyed having the time off work, and I really didn't try to pick up any extra hours anywhere else. Working like I do part time here and there, my money looks better. I get the hours that I want, and that's pretty much the extent of that, the advantage of that. Like I said, the disadvantages is what I explained to you. You have to you have to deal with, and that's training that you have to do for the both facilities, and then they have staff meetings sometimes. Of course, they don't really bother me about the staff meetings if I'm not there, because they understand, both facilities understand that I don't work for just them. So I don't really get bothered about having to attend their staff meetings. So that's the advantage too of working um, part time for each. Now insurance. Now that may be a problem for some if you about your insurance, because I know a lot of times that's why a lot of CNAs work full time for one facility because of the insurance. They want the insurance there. Well, guess what? I have insurance. I do have health insurance. Um, and where I pay a copay, just like I would if I was working for full time for that one facility. I still was able to find insurance. Um, so it can be done. You do not have to work full time and get your health insurance and stuff. Um, you still can get that and be a full time employee or a part time employee. Excuse me, getting off balance here. But yeah, you can still get your insurance. You know, you just have to search it out. For this part of Tennessee, I don't know. I imagine that anybody can get it through this health insurance company. My plan is through Am Better of Tennessee. That's AM Better, like the word better of Tennessee. And that's what I get. And I was able to keep the same um, physician or same doctor's office that I've always used, even with the other insurance that I had from on the job. Um, yeah. So, like I said, those are all the pros and cons of working part time at two different facilities. Um, my in conclusion of that, I don't think it's for me. So, uh, I'll probably be still continue working at the one facility on weekends. Um, oh yeah, also working on weekends like I do get a bonus for working just weekends at the one facility. So I get an extra $600 a month for just picking up those weekend hours. Um, that's the advantage there, so that helps. I get that extra $600. So that's another advantage of me working just weekends and picking up something else during the week to make up for whatever extra money that I want to make or need to make. Um, so yeah, I do pretty good as a CNA. A lot of people say, "Why don't you go to school and become a nurse or a LPN?" Well, why do that when you can make it at the lower level position as a CNA? I mean, if I wasn't making it as a CNA, I might would consider it, but I really don't want to because I don't like dealing with people's medications. I don't like taking pills myself unless it's natural medicine. That's, I mean, I'm not against uh, getting medications from the doctor, but I don't like taking anything long term that is prescribed by a doctor or nurse practitioner. And again, that's a whole nother subject. All right, everyone, this is all I have to say about working for two different facilities, and I hope everybody is having a good day across the country, across the world. Bye for now.